Over 16 outstanding boxing bouts, 8 stoppages and 7 deadly knockouts adorned boxing scene in the month of November 2022. This video captures all 7 deadly knockouts of the month, plus 5 other deadly boxing bouts of the month that did not end in a knockout. Kenshiro Teraji of the junior flyweight division registered the first boxing deadly knockout when he took out Hiroto Kyoguchi in round 7, successfully retaining his WBC title and winning Kyoguchi's WBA title. The fighters met at Super Arena in Saitama, Japan, and while Teraji had come to bags, going to work with jabs and combos from round 1, Kyoguchi had come to not get bags, favoring a high guard and counter-punching boxing style on back foot. The danger in Kyoguchi's boxing plan struck when Teraji dropped him in the 5th round. As if that was the eye-opener he needed, Kyoguchi beats the count to rough Teraji up real good in the round. In round 6, both fighters conserved their energy, and in 7, Kyoguchi made to be aggressive, striking with a powerful right, but he had eaten enough punches in previous rounds and had not the strength and agility to keep up the aggression. When Teraji caught him with a sweeping right that sends him trembling into the ropes, the referee came to Kyoguchi's rescue. The second deadly knockout of the month of November came from Shavkat Rakhimov, and his victim was Kelfa Barrett. It happened at Abu Dhabi, and at stake was the vacant IBF Super Featherweight Champion belt. Kelfa Barrett showed much promise from round 1, landing jabs, combos, power punches and signature uppercuts. Despite this, he was the one fighting on his back foot and clinching every other time Rakhimov made to unload. Barrett was so good that he dropped Rakhimov with an uppercut in round 3 and took a firm lead on the scorecards. By round 8, Rakhimov, who had won his last 11 bouts within the distance, managed to slow the moving Barrett. In 9, Barrett appeared to be having problems with his right leg. Seeing the development in his opponent, Rakhimov increased pressure, cornered Barrett and dropped him on the canvas. Barrett beats the count on shaky legs. Rakhimov rushes in for a kill, only to be met by a resilient Barrett, who engages Rakhimov in a toe-to-toe exchange. Rakhimov manages to corner and drop him again, this time for good. He had not made it to his feet as at the time the stoppage was made official. Yarde and Stefani Koykov had been in the ring for just 3 rounds in their 10-round scheduled light heavyweight bout when the referee called an end to the encounter held at Telford International Centre, Telford, London. The night belonged to Yarde, who in round 1 had established he was the better fighter of the two, one with the big deadly punches. The 30-year-old 14-and-0 German Koykov had begun the bout full of energy, favoring a standoff position against Yarde. Going toe-to-toe with Yarde was a stupid mistake, but that's the only way Koykov fights. In round 3, Yarde would make Koykov pay for the deficiency in his fight style. He landed a jaw-crushing uppercut which sends Koykov to the canvas, where he was counted out. Jaime Munguia registered the second and third round deadly knockout of the month of November. The 41-and-0 Munguia, who had 33 knockouts, delivered his November deadly knockout on the 21-and-6 Gonzalo Coria, who from round 1 was clearly outboxed and evidently mismatched. Munguia took his time in round 1 and 2. This was of no significance to the ever-ready to clinch Coria, who managed to get himself knocked down in round 2. In round 3, Munguia hastened things, got aggressive and landed power punches, including a body shot that dropped Coria for a second time. This time, Coria tended more to the pains itch on his face than the counting the referee was making. He clearly wanted out, and the referee counted him out. With devastating and brutally powerful punches, Fabio Wardley picked a deadly knockout victory over Nathan Gorman in round 3 of their British heavyweight encounter. The first round had been close, but it had beaten a sizable chunk of Gorman's energy tank, making it possible for Wardley to floor Gorman with 2 right hands in the second round. He beats the count and to be knocked down a second time in the bout. Gorman came out strong in round 3, only to be knocked down. He beats the count and makes to continue on shaky legs, but his corner had seen enough. They did not want to see their man concussed or live in a stretcher, so they threw in the towel. And just like that, Fabio Wardley became 15-0 and the British heavyweight champion. Regis Prograis checked in this November deadly knockout in round 11 at Carson, California. His victim was Jese Zepeda, and at stake was the vacant WBC Junior Welterweight Championship. The fighters began with jabs, hoping to figure out each other and control timing and distance. By 4, Prograis had a precarious control of the bout and belt on it till round 10, when Zepeda landed a brutal overhand left and followed it up with some clean punches. Prograis countered with a left, and a wild brawl began and continued well into the 11th, during which Prograis cornered Zepeda against the ropes and landed a flurry of shots that sent Zepeda to the canvas as the referee was stepping in to end things. The fastest deadly knockout of the month of November came in round 2 of a super lightweight bout between Azim and Rylan Charlton held at Alexandra Palace, London. The rising Azim, who until now was yet to face a fighter in the class of Rylan Charlton, made his deadly knockout thrilling. He knocked down his significant opponent twice in round 1 before sending him down on the canvas for good in the early minutes of round 2. With his victory over Charlton, Azim became 7-0. In other deadly bouts of the month of November, John Ryder retired Zach Parker in round 5. Dillian Whyte secured a majority decision victory over Jermaine Franklin. Jenibek Alimkanuly defeated Denzel Betley unanimously. Delton Smith unanimously defeated Kaisee Banjamin. Natasha Jonas took out Maria Eva unanimously. Chantelle Cameron did same to Jessica McCaskill, and Dimitry Bivol retained his WBA light heavyweight title following his unanimous victory over Gilberto Ramirez. Life is about
protect yourself at all times.
Fight hard, fight clean.